Properties. Every developer and builder should know this concept in Roblox Studio to be very successful. This is something that many noobs trip on, and I'm here to help. So I posted a video earlier called how to code on Roblox Studio, variables and math. And that video and this video is part of a longer series that teaches everything you need to know about Roblox Studio, from variables, if statements, functions, and you get the point. If you haven't watched that video and you do not know a single thing about variables and math, please watch that, because watching this video without that knowledge is bad for the brain. And if you watched that video already, let's talk about properties.
Okay, so before we begin, we have to go to the View tab, and in the View tab there will be an Explorer and Properties section. So please click on these, and you'll see these two windows pop up in the right hand corner. It could be anywhere. So this is the Explorer. You can basically ignore all of these other stuff. Just go to Workspace, and if you open this, you'll see all the parts that are actually like showing in the game. So you can see if I select the base plate, oh, the base plate's selected. Spawn location, boom, spawn location's right there. So what if you want to add a part to the game? So all you can do is just go to the workspace, and you'll see this plus sign. So just click that, and you'll see all of these weird objects here. Don't worry about those. You'll just see a frequently used part. So just click that, and it'll be in the workspace. So what you can do is select it, and then press F. I'm pressing F. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we just focused on the part. So basically, if that part is anywhere else in the game, and you just simply cannot find it, you have to press F while selecting it, and you'll find it. So that's pretty cool. So make sure that part is selected. And the properties menu, what you notice is that we have all of these properties for this selected part. So we can change the transparency, like 0.5. Okay, bet. 0. We can do reflectance 1. As you can see, it's all just basics, like beginner building stuff. But basically, in a script, you can actually access these properties and change them. So we're gonna do that. So let's start. So basically, go to the workspace and click on the plus, and you'll see this script. So click on that. Obviously, this can be in server script service like we covered last video, but anyways, in this script, we can just access this part. So we can just go here and say local part is equal to workspace dot part. And from knowing what variables are, this is pretty simple, basic. All right. So the workspace just refers to the entire workspace. So using dot, we can go straight to the part. So you might be wondering what this workspace means. This basically just refers to the entire workspace. And using the dot key, as you can see, we go straight to the part. So it's basically like a hierarchy system. And you have to remember that the names must be exact. So if I were to change the part's name to crazy part, so in this Explorer, we can just double click. We can rename this to crazy part. So I'm gonna rename it to crazy part. And if I were to run this game, it would not work, because crazy part does not exist. Part does not exist. Part is not a valid member of workspace. So you would have to change that. So I would have to change this to workspace.crazy part. And as you can see, the autocorrection will suggest you to do so. So yeah, workspace.crazy part, and it'll work. However, it is a little different with names with spaces. So if I rename this to crazy space part, so let's go here, crazy space part, and I tried to do the same thing in the script, it will error. So if I go here, play, as you can see, crazy part is not a valid member of workspace. So the reason is that we have to include a space here, but the problem is if I put a space here, it'll error in the script analysis. So if you look here, incomplete statement, and that's because we don't really use spaces when it comes to assigning things. But there's a special, I would say, operation or like procedure where you would have to put a square brackets and then the string, put in string and then put in crazy part. And there you go. It'll access the part like usual, no errors. You're good. So now I'm gonna add a folder into the workspace. So I'm just gonna click on the plus, and I'm gonna input a folder. I'm gonna rename it to random folder. And basically a folder just like organizes things a little bit better. But you basically just move this part into random folder and it'll be here. So now you might think that this would still work, but it would not, because crazy part is not a direct child of workspace. So you basically need to access the random folder first. So you have to say workspace.random folder and then .crazy part. Okay, I'm gonna delete this folder. Whoops. Okay, so add another part here. Call it crazy part. This time I'm gonna not put a space in there. So I'm gonna access the part. Well, the part is equal to workspace.crazy part. Now, if I want to change any property from the properties window, you just have to do this. You just changed the part's brick color. So in this game here, part is gray. So as you can see, it is gray. And if I play the game, wow, it's red. So I'm going to give you homework now. So try changing some of the properties as practice, like the name, transparency, and can collide property. And that is in every single part. That's right. Pause the video and do it. I'm gonna give you a hint. These three properties that I have mentioned are the simple data types that I have mentioned in the last video: string, number, boolean. Okay, so assuming that you have followed my instructions,
You better have.
we just have to do this. Local part is equal to workspace.crazy part, and then hold on, part.name is equal to anything. Put anything really. Part.transparency 0.5, part.can collide false. So you can put anything, any data type here, that it just has to respect with the property type. So like the name cannot just be a number here. That's just stupid. Why would you put a number for a name? It has to be a string. So yeah, if I play this, it'll reflect those changes in game.
So yeah, that is properties. Pretty cool, huh? Anyways, you can just edit any single property that is in any single part. It doesn't even have to be a part. It can be any type of primitive value, like a wedge part or a cylinder. It can be anything. But yeah, just experiment and try to find something new or create something new. Anyways, like and subscribe and do all that. I'm gonna go now.